Hey, it turns out 100% of people who voted would love to make money without having to spend a lot of money first. So I'm gonna show y'all how to do that. Alright, so this method for passive income is called a liquidity mining. It is done on what's called a DeFi platform. DeFi means decentralized finance. And basically, it's a platform that allows people to either trade against, borrow against, or do something along those lines without having to go through some central authority like a Coinbase or a Robinhood or a bank. And typically, those services allow you to, open a debit card with them or something like that, and they'll give you some tiny interest rate. Or let's say it's a bank and they have a savings account, they'll give you some tiny interest rate like 0.3% or 0.1%, and they keep the rest of all the money they make. This allows you and people on the other end to bypass that. This is one example of a DeFi app. This particular type is called a DEX, or a decentralized exchange. It's analogous to Coinbase, but there's no publicly traded company hosting it. So because it's decentralized, there's no need to sign up or make an account or give them your social security number or anything like that. It's literally the same thing as Uniswap, which I had a previous video on. Now, when I made the Uniswap video, I had a much looser understanding of how it works, so I didn't go into details, but here I will go into details. Basically, let's say I want to trade a currency. So I have some Ethereum and I want to get dollars for it. So I'll literally put Ethereum and I'll type in 1 or however much I want to trade. And then I will literally search for USDC, which is just a a US dollar coin. And then it will trade it for me. All I do is click switch and it'll swap it, it'll give me my coins, and that's it. Now on the back end is where we have an opportunity to make money. Of course, in order for these swaps to be possible, the money has to exist somewhere. Like how, banks have an account, like they have money somewhere. And Coinbase, they have wallets that have coins in them and they have a bank account with cash in it. What we do is we're going to click charts right here, and that will open up this page right here. What I just showed you was me trading US dollars for Ethereum. So they have what's called a liquidity pool. So it's literally just like a pot of money that has dollars and Ethereum in it. So if I want to trade, all the money is right there and ready for them to give me the money I asked for. This money is coming from people who lend their money to the platform. And you can see people have provided 45 million, almost $46 million worth of liquidity, meaning money for trading. And you can see the trading volume for this pool. So $37 million have been traded. And then you can see how many fees were incurred. So this is how many fees people paid in the past 24 hours swapping US dollars for Ethereum. And you can also see the rate at which people are getting the fees relative to how much money they put in. So basically that means if I give money to this pool, which I have, I will be earning an effective APY of 89%. So just for lending my money, I get fees when people trade. Since there's no company keeping all the fees, people who lend the money get the fees. And because of these insanely high rates, that's how you're able to make so much money. So like we can even sort these. These are all the same concept, just different currency pairings. I can sort it by the highest ROI. And there are some that are in the hundreds of percent. So example, this one right here, Ethereum and Uniswap, you can get 200%. This one right here, really some of these unknown ones I wouldn't really mess with, only because nobody's trading them. You can see the volume of this one wasn't even $100,000, so people aren't really trading them. But basically the popular ones like ETH and Uni, US dollar and Quick, all of these other pairings, they're extremely profitable. The main benefit of this is it's still your money. There's no lockup period. You don't have to commit to it for any certain amount of time. Your yield or your profits occur continuously. And then whenever you're ready to pull out, you just pull out. So if you have a savings, if you're holding on to cryptocurrencies or even cash, it does make sense to put them in this. Now, you may be thinking, how is that different than putting my money on BlockFi or, something else? Because BlockFi, similar service. Well, it's not a similar service. That is more of a lending platform, but it's the same concept, just centralized. They also allow you to earn interest on your coins. The main difference is, because it's a DeFi app, you don't have to send your money to a different person. It may be a little bit difficult to understand at first, but the money stays in your custody. It's still yours. Whenever you use a service like BlockFi, you send the money to them, and should something happen to BlockFi, like they get hacked or go out of business, and if they don't send you your money back, your money's gone. That's the risk of using a centralized platform for something like this. But Quickswap can't go down. Now, like I said, there are other services that do the same thing. Like another one is Uniswap. This one right here. It's a very similar interface. It's literally the same thing, except they have their own pool with their own charts. And they also have different rates. So like if I go to pairs on Uniswap, you can say they have different ones. Their highest one happens to be 231%, but they have like the ones with the most volume, USDE, still, 27%, 31%. That's not bad. That's better than you're going to find anywhere else. But this is the way to gain interest on your money. All right, now results. How much money does this actually make? So 3 days ago, I put $400 into two pools. I used the Ethereum Quick pool and the USD ETH pool, which I showed earlier. Again, the starting value of each was a little under $200. My USD ETH pool, it hasn't moved much, but I have made money on it. And then the USD Quick pool, which had a higher interest rate, I think both of these were like 200 something percent. I'm at $260. So if I look at how much rewards I have not claimed, plus the interest on top of the amount that I put in, I'm up $71, but really it's up $100 because by the time I paid the initial fees to get in, it was $370. So I started with $370 effectively, and I am up $100 on that $370 in 3 days. So these are my results. Of course, your results may vary because those interest rates are variable. They change constantly, but they change based on need. So if you need a higher yield, all you have to do is move your money to a pool that has a higher percentage. Now, this was the introduction to the concept. I will make another video showing how exactly to put your money in a pool and all that. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for part 2, I guess, if I don't post it at the same time.